Hi, welcome to the Spring Board Algebra 2 Lesson 31-2 Applying Radian Measure tutorial video. In this video we're going to be practicing converting radians to degrees and also to finding distance traveled in a circle over a certain period of time. So let's start with the first example. We're going to convert 5 pi over 6 radians to degrees. So the way to do this is we start with this. So this is 5 pi over 6 radians. To convert it, we're going to multiply by 180 degrees divided by pi radians. This is because this factor right here is equal to 1. This is a conversion factor. So what's going to happen is this pi is going to cancel with this pi. This unit of radians will cancel with this unit of radians. And what we're going to get is 5 times 180 degrees divided by 6. Now I can cancel this, so I can write 180 degrees as 5 times 30 degrees times 6, and this is going to be over 6. So these 6's cancel, and I'm left with 150 degrees. So that's how I get, how I convert radians to degrees in this problem. In the next one, we have something that is a different fraction, 7 pi over 12 radians. And to convert it to degrees, we're going to do the same process. So I'm going to multiply it by 180 degrees divided by pi radians. And remember, this is a conversion factor which equals 1, so I can do that. So this pi cancels with this pi, this radians unit cancels with this radians unit, and I end up getting 7 times 180 degrees over 12. Now I could plug this into a calculator, or I could do some cancellation. Let me do the cancellation way. So this is 7 times 15 degrees times 12 over 12. So the 12's cancel out, and I'm left with 7 times 15 degrees, which is 105 degrees. Or I could have just plugged it in from this part right here. Okay, so that's how we convert radians to degrees. Now we're going to do a problem where there's a rotation, and we're going to find out how far something has traveled in a circular motion. So the problem says that there's a circular sushi bar. The radius is 10 feet. So I'm going to label that there. And it rotates at twice a minute, 2 times per minute. So the question is, if there's a sushi roll right here, how far does it travel in 5 minutes? So the way that we would solve this is, first we got to find out how many feet is covered in one rotation. So let's do that. In one rotation, it's going to be 2 pi r, which is the circumference. So this is the circumference. And that's because one full rotation is always going to be 1 circumference of the circle. So if I want to find out how many feet this is, I'm going to do 2 pi times the radius, which is 10 feet. And I'm going to get 20 pi feet. And when I multiply that out, I get 62.83 feet. So I've got this conversion factor of 1 rotation equals 62.83 feet. So now what we want to do is we want to get the number of feet traveled per minute. We want to get that. And we're going to basically say, okay, so it's 62.83 feet per minute, but this thing is rotating twice per minute. So, oh, excuse me, not minute. 62.83 feet per rotation. There we go. And it rotates twice in 1 minute. So this cancels with this, and I end up getting 125.66 feet per minute. Okay? And now what I want to do is, okay, so I got how far it travels in 1 minute. The sushi roll travels almost 126 feet in 1 minute in this problem. So the next thing is we want to get the total feet traveled in 5 minutes. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to take our 125.66 feet per minute, and we're going to multiply it by 5 minutes so that we find out how far it goes in 5 minutes. And the distance that we get as a result is 62.83 feet. So in 5 minutes, the sushi roll travels 628.3 feet. Okay, that's the end of this video. Keep your eyes peeled for the next one. and hope to see you there. Thanks.